In the wake of the initial rage virus outbreak, the desolate ruins of London began to stir with signs of life. The survivors, shielded by the military, believed they had a chance to rebuild, a glimmer of hope amidst the wreckage. But hope can be a dangerous thing. 28 weeks after the outbreak, the United States Army had established a secure zone in District 1, a heavily fortified area in the heart of the city. Among the new residents were siblings, Alex and Emily, reunited with their father, Don, who had miraculously survived the horrors of the initial outbreak by abandoning their mother, Alice. He never spoke of it, haunted by guilt and shame. One evening, Alex and Emily snuck out of the safe zone, driven by curiosity and a longing for the past. They navigated the crumbling streets and found themselves at their old home. As they wandered through the abandoned house, they discovered their mother, Alice, miraculously alive but emaciated and feral. Her eyes, bloodshot and wild, told a story of relentless torment. They brought Alice back to District 1, unaware of the lurking danger. The military, after confirming her identity, immediately quarantined her. But it was too late. Alice, asymptomatic but infected, carried the dormant virus in her blood. During the night, the virus awakened. Alice transformed into a monstrous embodiment of rage, her screams echoing through the compound. She broke free, spreading the virus with a single bite. The infection spread like wildfire, turning the secure zone into a slaughterhouse. Don, upon hearing the commotion, realized the horror he had unleashed. Racing through the chaos, he found Alex and Emily, desperate to save them. They fled through the blood-soaked streets, pursued by the ravenous infected, including their own mother. In their frantic escape, Don and his children sought refuge in an old church, its once holy sanctuary now a grim reminder of the apocalypse. The infected clawed at the doors, their screams reverberating through the stone walls. Don, armed with a makeshift weapon, stood guard, determined to protect his children. But the virus was relentless, the doors gave way, and the infected poured in. In a final act of desperation, Don turned to Alex and Emily, his voice cracking with fear and sorrow. "Run," he urged, "run and don't look back." The siblings fled, leaving their father to face the onslaught. They didn't look back, but they heard his screams, a haunting symphony of pain and sacrifice. As dawn broke, they emerged into the empty streets, survivors in a world overrun by the undead. Alex and Emily, now orphans in a nightmare, clung to each other, their only hope for survival. The rage virus had returned with a vengeance and the safe zone was lost. The horrors of 28 weeks later had only just begun, and the siblings knew that in this new world, hope was a dangerous thing indeed.